Hey all, it's Kelly. I just finished my 8:30 and 9:15 a.m. HIIT class. Such a great way to start the day. I just barely finished drying the sweat out of my hair. Please don't be intimidated by that. It is amazing how quickly you break a sweat, just increasing the speed of your movement with or without jumping. So whether it's my class or any other, I really encourage you to include at least one and possibly two HIIT classes in your routine during the week. Right now, I want to show you two movements to help open up really commonly tight areas of the body. And especially when we're doing a class like HIIT class, it does ignite your sympathetic nervous system, your fight, flight, or fight system, because you're working hard. Our body senses and feels when we're turning things up a notch. The bonus of that is that in response, your parasympathetic system, the paramedic of the body, the recovery, repair, restore system of the body, kicks in to right the ship. That governs your digestive system, immune system, produces some of the feel-good hormones in the body, and just kind of starts to do its thing, repairing and restoring your body. Two areas that get tight, the solar plex, and kind of this upper area that captures kind of heart center and the throat, and reaching over into the shoulders. These are two areas, two of the 7 chakras in the body, the energy systems that are along your spinal meridian. And they are really, they're really hot spots in the body where major bundles of nerves are coming from the spine and innervating vital organs and areas in the body, which each have their own function. So the first one we're going to talk about is this area right about the solar plexus, sometimes called the emotional chakra. When you are scared, when you feel or hear stressful news, if you're feeling, we often go like this, very natural to go like, or like, oh, and kind of have this hand to our abdomen and a rounding and kind of a contracting forward like this. It's intuitive, instinctual to kind of guard our vital organs of our lungs and heart. The area that's feeding this area in the back, that area, the muscles in that area then also get demanded upon because we're sort of leaning forward. It creates a rounding and a forward head tilt of our carriage. We tend to pooch our belly out because that's what happens when you bring your head forward. So there's a whole host of bad patterning that happens when we're kind of stuck in that position. We'll talk about that more in a minute. The second area along kind of the upper chest, throat, again, when we have feelings, words that we're not expressing, that we're purposely kind of holding in, there's an action that goes along with every emotion that you feel in the body, whether it's happy, sad, scared. You can kind of see it in your own body and in others. And there is a muscle contraction that goes along with that feeling. And it might be subtle, it might be profound, but there's sort of a general tightening. One of the things that happens is we get this adduction, that AD like adding, going towards your body. The subscap, the muscle that's below sub of your scapula, is responsible for drawing your shoulder in and sort of pressing it down, which is really important in good posture, because if we're sort of walking around with our shoulders forward and up, that's not good. So it is a key mover, but sometimes we overuse it. We brace, we get ready for fight, flight, fright. At the same time, we're sort of holding, which also makes us hold our breath, makes us not be able to take full breaths in. Our lungs go to our collarbones. We want to be able to expand and open at the area. So that's what these two movements are for. I'm going to run through them really quickly. You might want a roller. If you don't have one, you don't have to use it. I don't use it because it doesn't feel right for me, but for some of you it will feel better. So I'm going to tilt my screen just a little bit so you can see me better. And here's the first one. So for your solar plexus, I'm going to have you lie with your hands out in a T. You can start on one side and literally move one leg at a time. So I'm trying to look roughly the opposite way You could do both legs if that feels okay in your low back. Take it slow. This is not an exercise, it's movement. If that feels too neutral, you're going to pick up your legs and literally move both of them at the same time. We're trying to keep our legs together rather than sort of just picking it up sort of loosey-goosey. So take it slow. You could put 2 pillows on either side of yourself to give yourself a little landing spot that's higher, or just even a little target. The second exercise is similar. I'm going to show you from a different angle. You're going to lie on your side with your palm open. We're going to start by stacking palm one atop the other, and then you're just going to follow your hand with your eyes, face, head, neck, and shoulders. So I bring my arm over, and I literally draw a line across my chest, and I open. And again, it feels pretty neutral, but you're going to feel fabulous after you do it. Of course, you would change sides, and this is where, for some of you guys, men in particular, you might want a roller behind your head if you tend to have your head fall backward when you're laying down. For me, it's too much. It doesn't work. But for guys, especially with bigger muscles in the back, it can create a little bit of a head tilt backward. So you would obviously repeat that same motion on the other side. And I just want you to start with those. Again, there are 7 chakras. I will show you exercises to support and soften and open up all 7 of those areas. Here's a quick way to check in as to whether or not you are over tightened. Here you probably know it. You can feel it. You might have numbness in the arm. We've got 2 big nerves, the prime nerves that run through the shoulder. If you're tight and restricting that, you may get tingling in your hands. Hands being cold all the time is a symptom of you being constricted up here. Tension in your neck, tension headaches, especially at the base of the neck. Tightness here will show up this way. Put your hands at the spine edge of your ribs. We want to have a 90-degree angle in the spine edge of our ribs, just when you're in your good normal posture. If you have greater than 90, it means your ribs are too far open and you're probably distending your belly. It's hard on your back. I'm guessing you probably have some back pain right about here. That can happen from my nutrition seminar, bloating and distending of the belly, which then opens the organs up to be kind of loose inside your abdomen, or your torso rather. And so the body makes packing peanuts around those organs to get them to be all compact and not be able to bounce around. So the more you can close down your ribs, you do that with cross body movement while bracing your abs. The more you can do that, the more you tell your body that you don't need those packing peanuts anymore. Your body will release them into the bloodstream as free fatty acid you burn out during exercise. If your angle is less than 90, you are likely closed down. You are probably doing a little bit of forward folding, and you need to open up the ribs a little, and here's how you do it. You do that by working your internal obliques, which is this side to side motion. Again, you start with a good posture. I'm not overly tightening. I'm just tightening to like a 3-4, and I'm gliding down roughly the side / front edge of my leg. Some people teach it to be kind of almost behind your leg. I don't like that because you can see how much it's making me over open. I want to tighten to neutral and slide down my body. I need no weights to make this effective, but you can certainly start adding in weight. Hike up your elbow. Let your head just be neutral. I'm just looking at one spot. I'm looking at my screen. And then you can add some speed. It's a great stretch. Feels awesome. Anyway, give it a try. I will send you another video and talk about some of the commonly tight chakra areas of the body. Have a great day.